who were carrying weapons. In Arizona, you see, anyone allowed to have a gun can carry it in public as long as it's visible. And the man who had the semi-automatic rifle slung over his shoulder said he was doing this because it's legal and he thinks others should do it more often. Just what we need. People wandering around with assault rifles slung over their shoulders at events where the President of the United States is present. This is the second time in as many weeks that weapons have been seen near presidential events. In Portsmouth, New Hampshire last week, a protester had a gun strapped to his thigh. Gun rights advocates say they are exercising their constitutional right to bear arms and protest. But critics say it's a disaster waiting to happen. They insist that people should not be allowed to bring guns to an event where the president is, that it only distracts Secret Service and law enforcement who ought to be focused on protecting the nation's chief executive. Secret Service acknowledged the events in Arizona and New Hampshire. They say they're not aware of any others, though. When asked if these individuals carrying weapons jeopardize the president's safety, they say of course not, adding that they could never have gotten close enough to the president to put him in any jeopardy. So here's the question. Should people who are allowed to carry guns be permitted near the president? Go to cnn.com/Cafferty file and post a comment on my blog. Here's the hint. No.
Those assault weapons, as you know, Jack, they have a pretty long range. You can fire them at a distance, and those rounds, they go pretty far.
They go pretty far, and you can fire them fully automatic, which means they can squeeze off a whole bunch of shots in a very short period of time. And the concern that I expressed yesterday when we ran this tape the first time was, what if some Looney Tune in the crowd spots one of these weapons and decides to take it away from this guy? Not unheard of. It's possible. And then what kind of, even if the president's not in danger, what kind of other tragedy might ensue from something like that? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Jack Cafferty, thanks very much. Get ready. You're going to be getting a lot of email right now. Under fire in Afghanistan.